Hi, I'm Emmy, and I'm Chris's sister. Me and Chris are best friends, I like to think. Sometimes we butt heads, but that's just how we are. He's kind of a turd, but I love him.
Hi, I'm Jen Gilliland, and I met Chris the first day of school. As far as I can remember being at school, there is not a time where I wasn't friends with Chris. We just kind of always became and were friends.
I think the first time he told me was 3 years ago, and I was very supportive at that point. I was knowledgeable of everything. I knew, I was like, he wants to be a boy. This is what he's wanted his whole life, and now he has the opportunity to do it, which is awesome.
Yeah, I remember exactly what was happening when he did it in such a terrible way too. He texted me, "Hey, I gotta tell you something," and I was like, okay, like whatever. And he was like, I'm transgender. And when he sent the text message, I thought that he was joking, because I was like, I don't know what that means. I honestly had no idea, to the point where I was like, you're lying, because you're a man. I've seen you walking around. I see you wearing disgusting chubby shorts. Like, I've seen your leg hair. I know that you're a man.
In the beginning, no, because my mom always told me, this is your sister, you know, she and everything, and just growing up hearing like all those pronouns, I got used to saying it. And then I finally kind of grew a brain of my own, and I was like, no, this is my brother, this is him. And it's really easy to say him now.
It was just, for me, I was asking a lot of really stupid questions because I didn't know what that meant. And I just remember thinking, okay, like that's really great. I'm glad you told me, but like, if you're expecting some sort of change in our friendship, like nothing's gonna change. I'm still just not gonna go out with you. Like, it doesn't matter what your past is. Like, you're still Chris to me. But I think it was something that it was still kind of crazy for me to wrap my brain around for the next like few hours, just because I didn't know what that meant. But I will never forget that day, for sure.
And when he came to me and was like, I'm gonna start taking shots and I'm gonna become a man, I was kind of like, well, how do you do all that? I had a lot of questions, because I didn't really understand it, because I wasn't really told as a kid, like, people change and this is how they go about it and this is what they do. So when Chris told me that he wanted to become a man, I was like, well, that's really cool. Like, how do you do that?
My name is Chris, and I'm transgendered.